What's going on, y'all? Let's clean this lens up. There we go. We are live from the East Fork, Little Miami. A much different. I'm gonna clean the back lens. There we go. We're at a much different, probably 30 miles from where I fished yesterday. This is north of the lake, and I gotta tell you, the water looks infinitely better. It looks clean. I probably got, I'm looking at 3-foot visibility. So looking good. 3-foot visibility here. Water looks nice and crispy. I am excited. Right now, I figured I'm gonna start off with a little spinner. I know it's not my usual go-to on Cast Cray, but I'm feeling a little spinner action. Got a pocket full of Cast Cray baits per usual. Got some square billies. I've got the 3-inch paddle tails and some crap slap grubs. I'm ready to get on the water. I'm ready to actually catch some fish live for you guys. I'm gonna strap you guys onto my chest, get the battery plugged in, and let's get to fishing. Thanks, Steve. We are gonna try to get him. Let's see, make sure he is in. Get you guys oriented right here. All right, let's get him, boys. Little gear check. Got my Runkle Titan 2, size 2000 spinning reel, 5:3-to-1 gear ratio. I've got the medium action Shakespeare Excursion, 6-pound Cast Cray monofilament, along with my 8 fans boots and waders. Y'all ready to hit the water? Let's do it. I'm gonna take a couple sneaky casts before I get all the way in the water here. If you are in the live, say what's up. If you are just watching me for the first time, my name's Matt. This is Matt's Fishing Mission. We are going live from the East Fork, Little Miami, near Cincinnati, Ohio. And we are targeting smallmouth. Get right in by that pillar. Maybe something will be over there. What do we get caught on there? Handful of muck. Sticks. right, boys, let's get our feet wet. I want to get over here so I can pitch towards these rocks. I feel like these rocks might be heating up today. Might be holding some fish. Let's zoom in by this pillar here with this log. I can see there's a log hanging off the back side of it. I don't want to get snagged, but I want to get close. There we go. All right, we'll keep moving. Let's get in the sun. Maybe these fish are wanting to be out in the sun today. I can feel underneath me we are very silty, sandy, so this isn't a primo spot for smallies. They like to hide in rocks and cover, and right now I feel underneath me is just complete sand. So we'll work this area a little bit just in case. Got that branch, there we go. Now we are fishing upstream. For disturbance of the fish, I really like fishing upstream just because you're not kicking silt downstream where you're fishing. So if I have my option, I like fishing upstream to start at least. And then on the way back, we'll hit any pockets we missed on the downstream area. Man, this log looks freaking juice. Tell me there's a panfish or something in there. I got a little spoon on here, a little tiny rooster tail spinner. So we should be able to get crappie, bass, panfish. There's some sauger, saugeye in here. I'm gonna keep the bait nominally small, just in case they're finicky for a bite. Make sure they are able to just kind of give a little taste test, a little sample. Nice, Steve. Hey, I will gladly be your fishing surrogate, sir. I know many people have been that for me, especially over this past 4 months, man. I have lived vicariously through a lot of people's adventures. I love this area too, because this area specifically of the East Fork Little Miami is there is like almost no traffic. Literally the only sound you're gonna hear after we get past this bridge here is just birds chirping and the rapids gurgling. It is a nice peaceful area. And I'm gonna do the choose your own adventure today. I brought plenty of baits. When I am ready to change baits, I will give you guys the power and the option to tell me what I tie on next. It'll be a fun little helping experience. You guys will be in the mix. We got a fast little ripping current right there. So I'm gonna try to work the edge of it. That's where those smallies like to set up ambush zones. I've been through here with a couple buddies, and this spot has produced before, this little bend. So you can see there's a nice little quick bend in the water, and then on both sides there's some nice slack water that could be holding some small jaws. So I'm gonna put it in the fast stuff and then pull it through and see if there's something waiting on my side of the current. When I get closer, I'll pitch it directly over the current. Get in the other side of that slack water. Let's hop up on this little grass island. Oh yeah, somebody be home. Somebody be home. All right, I think we worked this riffle pretty well. I don't know if there's anybody hiding out here. So we're coming up to a nice bend that's got some depth to it. It's got this nice overhanging brush, which I hope I don't get snagged in. Ooh, there's some cover down here. I'm gonna pitch right in there. I see a log underwater there. Give us a few casts, just in case. There we go. That's where I wanted to be. Now, the downside is that I have not seen any life. Not seen any minnows, no fry. We're gonna keep working it though. I'm committed to this route and it takes us pretty far upstream, so we're either gonna have another day of hiking or we're gonna catch some fish, right? That's usually the only two options. Lots of cover in here, so we've got a lot of spots where these bass could be sitting on a hot log in the sun. It's going to be not shortly from now, it's going to be 65, 70 degrees. So that is a great sign. Heat up some of this cover. Get those fish reacting, moving. The temperatures tend to get them out of the deep stuff, and they want to go sit against a hot rock or a hot log. Nice sunny day too, so that's why I wanted to fish with something with flash. Got this nice, bright, fluorescent, pink looking color, and then we've got that spoon, that bright golden dotted spoon on there. I figured with the sun, clear water, we throw something flashy at them. It's also, I don't see any human footprints back here. It's all animal, so looks like no one's pressured this area as of yet. Look at that big old log. See if we got a log monster sitting over here. Look at that big old log. How could a fish not want to live there? Look at that, right in the corner. Come on, somebody come out and get that. Ooh, don't think that was a bite. Had me going, playing with my emotions again. There we go, right up in there, come on. Somebody come get that. Let's get right up in the crook there. There it is. Let's go just past it and we'll angle it back this way. Get up on the bank here. I don't see any chasers yet either. Right up against that log. There we go. Oh no, what was that? I didn't see a fish. Can't confirm that was a bite. Cannot confirm. I will not deny, but I cannot confirm. I don't know what that was. Felt like a bite. Come on. Let's get right up in that log. All right, I don't think there's anyone home. We're getting back in the water. Look at all that brush here. It's like a flood pile. I'm gonna cruise that spinner right in front of it and see if anything's hanging out inside of it. You know, I may switch up to a natural color here. I want to give this its due diligence, fish it for another 5-10 minutes. If he ain't working, we're going to switch it up. A deep bend right there. A little fast. I don't know if anything's going to be sitting there. It's kind of sandy. Kind of sandy. You guys can see. Nice clarity. You can see my feet. I'm in about 1.5 feet of water. Good clarity to the water today. We're getting past this riffle here, and we are coming up on a big ponded area. Nice calm water. Might be a staging area. We are going to pick it apart. Hope it is. Well, I just yeeted that into blue. Didn't you guys hear that? Snapped that off. Well, it was time to retie anyway, right? Wasn't it? I think so. Let's get restrung here, and I will let you guys pick a new lure. How in the heck did I do that? All right, boys. Let me get out the tackle bag, and I will show you what we got here. All right, let me point the camera down. All right. All right, we can toss the cast cray suspending jerkbait. We can go the 3-inch all black cast cray paddle tail. We can go the cast cray square belly and blackhead, which is black and chartreuse. A little bit of bleeding on the belly there. Or we can go, I think this is the Pearl Ghost maybe, which is a very translucent square belly. I got some 6 sticks. I can rig those up wacky. I can even throw our segmented swim bait. Or we can just go, hey, we can go Old Faithful. We can throw some crap slap grubs around on an 1/8-inch jig. Or you know what? We can go the cast cray nubs. Got a few different nubs here. I got a natural. I got the black and red. Throw out what you guys want to see. What do you want me to fish with? The wacky 6-stick, this bad boy. I got 1 vote for that. I got one in Alien's Blood already rigged up that I put some of my own little nail weights. You can see I jazzed them up, put some nail weights on there. 1 vote for that. All right, I'm going to give it 10 seconds. If there's no other votes, that's the one I'm going to throw on. I'm going to put him on a small little 1/8 ounce bullet style weight just to give him some weight. All right, that's what we're doing. We'll try the wacky. Nice and slow. It's good for winter, cold water. Let's get him tied up. All right, we are retying up here. We are going a wacky 6-stick with a little bit of flair added to them that I made from some homemade nail weights. I added some flashing skirting to him just to give him some pop. You're almost rigged up here. You cut away the tag end. All right, here we go. Boom, there's our setup, guys. Oh, let's see. You guys see that? Looking juicy. Now, let's have him catch something for us. Now, wacky is a little bit slower presentation. Well, quite a bit slower presentation. Letting him sink, rise up, give him a few taps, let him flutter back down. Usually give him about a 3-4 count. Reel in the slack, tap, tap, tap. Let him float and flutter and do his own thing. Water's still in the 40s here in East Fork, Little Miami, so we gotta let the bass do their own thing on their own time. Ooh, I just saw some topwater action. I just saw a fish come up. something come up anyway. Maybe that's a bug. I was like, man, I saw the first little bit of top of the water swirl. See if anything's coming off this big old log over there. Get up in there by them roots. The old root wad. Man, it is quiet out here. I like it. So we had a really steep bank over there, but it looks like a lot of mud. I don't see a lot of rocks in that bank. Hopefully we got some bass action just hanging out in there. Lots of sand over here. As soon as we get up to, there's a little river split here. We're gonna go over this direction. It tends to get a little bit rockier. But this is a nice deep hole. If bass are trying to take cover and still stay in that cold water, we're doing it right. We're going deep with the wacky worm. We're letting it go slow, trying to entice them to pop up and take a snack here. Oh, let's check the chat here. Zach, what's going on? Off the hook, what's up? Texas rig night crawler in the river. Ned rig does me good. Sometimes a light blue nub. I usually don't Texas rig when I'm in the river, but not to say that wouldn't work. I'm not catching anything yet. I'm going for some smallmouth. Correct. Abandoned Creek, dude, what's going on? Thank you guys for joining. We are out here on the Smalley attack. I mean, there's a lot of spotties in here too, but I really got my sights set on trying to catch me a Smalley. See if anything's hiding in the root of that big old tree there. Let's see. Let's get right up in there. Oh yeah, right there. Perfect cast. Somebody be home. That's a good spot. I'd live there if I was a fish. Ooh. Nope. False alarm. I think that was a log underwater. Ooh, right up in that root. If you guys are just joining the chat, we are fishing East Fork, Little Miami. My name is Matt. This is Matt's Fishing Mission. We are out chasing some, I guess that's spring technically, right? Guys, we're chasing some spring smallies, no longer winter smallies. Currently, I've got tied on a little weighted wacky cast cray sick stick. That is our Cinco worms. They are segmented so you can break them off and use them at different lengths. Super versatile. Water's got really good clarity. I would probably guess 3 to 4 foot clarity. Really nice clean water, which downstream, which I fished yesterday, we're still probably 6, 7, 8 inches visibility. It's really muddy coming out of the lake. The lake is still pumping out that murky water. There is a bit of down cover in here. I'm just going to really pick it apart. Never know, them boys could be lodged in deep to a root. Really trying to flick this around. Let's see. I don't think that route's got much happening. It's a nice vantage point. We're kind of up on a 5 or 6 foot bank here, this little island. Might as well take a peek around. I have not seen any life yet, which is a little discouraging, but we know they're in here. Man, my buddy Paul from Cincy Fish Dudes was out on the main trib of this river where it hits the Little Miami, and he busted out his PB smallmouth today. Friggin' 3 1/3 pound small jaw. So they are waking up, guys. They are out there. I just got to find a good spot. All right, let's go around the corner here. My favorite memory on this river. Man. Dang, I've been fishing this river for 30 years. That's a lot of memories to go through. Well, what can I think of? I'll say my favorite memory of recent was last year. I was fishing with Neil from Cincy Fish Dudes, and I caught a big old, close to 3 1/2 pound smallmouth. It was literally 2/100ths of an ounce away from my PB. It was an overall good day. No. I take that back. Hold on. I got to tell you guys this. My favorite memory on this river was, it was last year, and I won the Little Miami Conservancy put on a tournament, a bass tournament, and yeah, I won that tournament. It was like, I don't know, it felt like home field advantage. It felt like winning a championship on your home waters. Like I felt like I needed to do good, and I ended up doing good. It was crazy. If I would have stopped fishing after the first 45 minutes, I would have won. I caught everything that meant anything in that tournament in the first 45 minutes. I caught like 30 fish that day, and I just couldn't call any of my big ones out the beginning of the day. I think I got a 17 and a half, a 16 3/4, and a 15 or something like that. Ended up winning the tournament. That is by far my favorite memory on the East Fork Little Miami, for sure. Yeah. I got a Mark Plavko who hosted the tournament. Got this gigantic 4-foot trophy. I got $500 to Cabela's, and I got Yak Attack, like attachment to put onto your kayak for like a drink holder and everything. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. I got to fish with all my buddies, everyone I knew, and I met so many people, so many of you guys on that tournament. Chuck came in second up a creek. Yeah, so it was awesome. That's my favorite memory by far. Yeah, in 30 years of fishing this river. Let's make another one. Let's catch fish. All right, we gave the wacky a good 20-minute run, I think. Let's go. Let's change her up. Let's change her up. See, I already got the jig tied on, so I am going to give you guys the choice here. Let me point you guys down the tackle box. All right, so I got like an 1/8 inch bullet style jig on. We can either go crap slap grub, and I have got multiple colors of crap slap grubs. So let me pull out some colors. crab slap grubs. And the second option would be the all black. Oops, I dropped it. White grub fire. We don't want to drop that. That's the best color ever. All right, guys, your choices. A crab slap grub or the 3-inch all black paddle tail. Now, here's what were their conditions. We got about 3-foot visibility. Water is still cold. It is in the 40s, upper 40s. So I got a few colors in crab slap grubs, or I've got the nice 3-inch cast crate paddle tail. Let's just see that little paddle tail, or the crab slaps. Bright colored cast crate curly tail grub. Ooh, so like the orange. Oh, we get another one for orange. Okay, guys, I got 2 votes for that. There's 4 people watching. I think that's 50% of the vote. That's what we're going with for a little while anyway. All right. Here we go, y'all. Crab slapping it up. Get the camera situated. There we go. All right. Let's continue this journey. Oh, he looks good in the water too. He looks good in the water. You guys see this? I don't know if he's showing up on camera well, but it looks juicy. That bank just looks killer right there. I can see the rocks under there. It's got some sun and shade. It's got some rooted cover on it. So, Zach, I got the black paddle tail as a backup in case I snag this or lose it. That'll be my next one on. Get into that. Look at that big old root wad there. Tell me there's not some gillies or something living on that, picking off bugs. How there ain't no fish living on that thing? Come on. A little back swirling eddy up here. We got a riffle up ahead and it's creating a lot of bubbles in the water, which means oxygen, which means typically a good spot for fish to hang out. So at least we've got some promising action coming up. I just want a fish. I just want one fish, please. Oh, it's crazy, man. I'm telling you, it's when this section of water turns on, gosh, I promise you, me and my buddy Mike came out here and we must have killed 100 of them. Like, not killed, but man, we wrecked shop on multiple occasions too. Like, we've come out here and had 30, 40, 50 bag days. We've even had a couple of 100 days, like where every cast is a fish. I know we're early, but man, I thought we'd by now find a rock bass or a feisty green sunfish. Y'all are gonna quit watching my lives. I don't catch fish on here, dang it. Whoa. Something just snapped me off. Probably a sharp rock. I don't know what that was. Either way, we lost our bait. I guess it's time for the black paddletail. Well, this is an absolute shit show. All right, let's find us another weight. Here we go. Let's go to this little island here. We'll get tied up. Well, we're retying. We got a little snag action happened. And I actually hand poured these jigs. These are a matte special. Little 1/8 ounce bullet style swimming jigs. We get tied on here. We're going to throw on that Cast Cray all black 3-inch paddle tail. Try to hit some of these riffles that are coming up because we've got a nice little riffle section and then a big old ponded area right behind it. All right, paddle tail it is. I know, right? This is the unglamorous YouTube fishing where it's all real, in the moment, every snag, every shitty cast. It's all real, no editing that stuff out. I kind of like it though. It gives you guys a sense of what a day of fishing is really like for me. All right, oh, rigged up. Rigged up. Here we go, guys. Got that black paddle tail locked and loaded. Look at this area. Man, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Almost like greenish blue water. Can a smallmouth be home for me, please? We put on the juice, the black paddle tail. Guys, if you haven't seen what Rick from Cast Cray has cooked up lately, I'm telling you, he has got a Helgramite that will be available this week. Holy smokes, it is baller. That will probably be my new go-to bait because I love throwing a Helgramite for smallmouth. That is smally snacks for sure. There's a deep ledge in there too, I see it. I'm gonna let this guy just kind of sink to the bottom here. Oh, that was a strike. That was a strike. I saw him come out and get it. Yeah, that's all I needed to do was slow roll him. All right, there are fish in this hole. We have located some fish. Now, if we can just get him to commit. He came and he bit the tail and he just let it go. Hopefully he just wasn't testing the waters and decided he's not going to bite again. I saw that deep hole in there. There's a big old rock ledge in there. He must be hiding in there somewhere. I don't know if he wants to take another bite. I'm trying to let it sit on the bottom and maybe just pop it around for him. Maybe he doesn't want it swimming. Give it a pop up and then a dying action. Ooh, I got caught on that ledge. Whoa. All right, a couple more casts and then we'll move on. I don't think he's going to give me a second chance here. Whoever that was to come out and take a bite. We'll hit this on the way back. All right, there's at least fish in here. They're somewhere. We're going to make a pattern, we know, at least in the deeper spots. Here's another big, slow ponded area here. Right in the middle, man, there are a ton of rocks. A ton of rocks. So we're going to skate that through and just pick it off little angle by angle and see if there is a smallie tucked up in the crevice there, somewhere in one of those rocks. All right, let's get back in the water. I might, yeah, I think I might focus on this bank. That bank looks like it's holding rocks. This bank is kind of sandy. Juicy log over there on that bank, rocky bank too. Well, I'm standing in about, let's show you guys. We finally got some depth. I'm standing about, just about hip high, so I'm about 3 feet of water. I'll tell you what, you couldn't paint a better picture for smallmouth fishing. Like, everything looks perfect. The water is absolutely perfect. The flow looks perfect. Like, the clarity is perfect. It's just the temperature is still screwing with us. We still got the upper 40s water, and this fish is just not gone. You know what? It's time to eat. It's time to move. Fish usually activate in the mid 50s. Well, bass do anyway. They usually start getting crazy and getting really hungry in the mid 50s, which we are not far away from. These days still heat up to 65, 70 like it's doing. We are just a couple weeks away. I would say mid-April, by probably second week of May, I can take these waders off. The water will be warm enough to go just in shorts again. But I really want to give you guys a successful, oh, what was that? Oh, what was that? Guys, I just saw a big old flash over here. What went scooting? Something was in this. Hopefully it wasn't like a darter or a sucker or something. That was not my eyes. I definitely saw something swim upstream. I have to play around here a little. Let's see if anything's under this log. All right, I'm going to cross this little section onto that island. And that way we can pick off multiple spots here. Where did he swim to? Up in here? Wow, man, it's beautiful out here. I'm telling you, it is absolutely gorgeous out here, but I'm not catching anything. It's frustrating. What's going on in the chat? Yep, that's true, man. That is a good signal that those red buds start budding up. It's time to get going. Well, you know what? I think I will join you guys a little later in the day. I'm going to pick another spot. I really thought with this looking as crispy clean and as beautiful as it was, that the fish are just going to be absolutely slam dangled. They are not slam dangled. They are friggin' still asleep over here. I'll pick another spot tonight and maybe go live again. I can't promise that, but I'm feeling like I want to get a fish on the hook today. Don't make me go catfishing. I don't want to go catfishing. I don't want to resort. I don't want to tap out and go catfishing just to catch a fish. You nasty catfisherman. Anyway, guys, thanks for going on this water hike. I will see you guys on the next one. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this slow Monday. See y'all next time.